Baby gear. This can be scary, especially if you have little to no experience with babies. There's so much stuff. Some of it you need right away. Other stuff you can wait on. And some of it's honestly more marketing than necessity. We've got a separate video covering the key essential baby gear you need on day one. If you haven't looked at that, I recommend you check it out. In this video though, we're going to cover some key things you may think you need on day one, but most likely you won't, at least not right away. Okay, we're going to assume you're looking at the basics of what you need from day one and add from there after. Number 1, crib and mattress. Yes, you need to make sure your baby has a safe place to sleep, but it's not going to be in a crib in a separate room. Instead, shop for a bassinet or other safe co-sleeping product. Check out our essentials video for details on what to look for in a place to sleep. You'll usually transition the baby to their own room or sleeping space when they're somewhere around 3 or 4 months old. I can tell you that for our first daughter, this was a bit of a hard transition for me, just knowing she wasn't going to be right there next to us. For our second, I was more like, okay, the sooner the better. Do what makes sense for you and your baby, but until you do, enjoy those interesting baby sleep sounds. It's something not a lot of people talk about until you've experienced for yourself. Number 2, bottle feeding supplies. Yes, you need to talk to your significant other about your feeding plan. Yes, it's frankly one of those I can't believe we're having this conversations, but with this and many other things, being on the same page is critical. That aside, it's likely that mom is going to be the baby's food source from day one for at least a little while. Don't buy huge sets of bottles in advance, even if you have one you've researched and want to use, because your baby may have other ideas about what they prefer. It's best to wait and see how things go and be ready to try options to find a system that works for you and for them. If you plan on using formula, you probably can wait a bit. In fact, you probably should wait a bit just to see, for example, if they're sensitive to milk, refluxy, or have other specific feeding needs. Number 3, a lot of newborn size clothes. Sure, you're going to go through burp cloths like it's nobody's business. And don't get me started on what changing newborn diapers is like until you get the hang of it. Yes, you need things to put your baby in, but I'd hold off on stocking a large wardrobe of newborn size clothes. For one, they can burn through this size and grow into 3-month size fairly fast. And if you have a bigger baby, they might never even be a newborn size. So, slow your roll just a little bit and definitely buy some things in this size, but stick to more modestly priced items until you know for sure you'll get some good enough use out of the clothes. Number 4, baby monitor. Modern baby monitors are really cool pieces of tech that I love to talk about and will in another video. But the truth is, you don't need one immediately. Your baby's going to be sleeping in the same room as you for at least a few months most likely, so it's not completely essential right away. And they're going to be napping anywhere and everywhere you put them down, probably on you or next to you sometimes, so it won't be a surprise when they wake up. The only way you need a monitor on day one is if you want to put them down to sleep in their own space right from the get-go. Number 5, diapers and wipes. Before you start yelling, yes, I am aware that you will need diapers and wipes. But what I'm hoping is that you don't need to buy these things right away. As we said in our essentials video, there are 2 ways to acquire said diapers and wipes. Number 1, get friends and family to chip in during a baby shower. And number 2, add to your stash when you come home from the hospital. Diapers are a big subject for a video of their own. We'll get around to it sometime soon. So there you have it, 5 essentials that aren't necessarily essential the day you bring your new baby home. If you think of others, please feel free to say so down in the comments. And if you like what you've seen, please consider liking this video or subscribing so you don't miss any new content. And if you've got a question or request for another guy-friendly parenting topic, let us know about that in the comment section as well. Thanks so much for watching, and here's to all you great dads out there.